Hello. Well, a little while ago, I showed off a project where I was emulating some of the super hot time dilation type gameplay, and we're not going to look over there. Um, Time dilation and time manipulation type gameplay that I based off super hot and I wrote up in a weekend. I have, in the last 2 weeks, been working on. Well, I started from scratch, completely rewrote, however you're supposed to say that, the code I had, or the blueprints I had, for a split screen time dilation setup. Okay? And I figured, well, instead of being a shooter game like Superhot, your enemies may still want to take it out on you. Hello, kitty. Um, may still want to take it out on you with guns, but what if the player didn't have a weapon or wasn't able to? So instead of being a shooter, I am doing a take on a super hot clone in mechanics, not in styling, or at least not as of yet. We've got nothing for styling. But anywho, something a little different where it is more movement and escape focused. So I have implemented a crouching, sliding, and wall running so that you can try to escape the enemies that are after you. The AI is like, it looks at you. If it's in range, it fires once. If it comes back in range, it fires again. It is just completely for testing. But I do have a test level now set up that I'm going to run us through. Split screen is working properly again. Both screens handle time dilation separately. And we have AI that fires at us, and we can wall run and slide under their bullets. So let's take a look. I'm going to maximize this. We got split screen, so we got keyboard mouse up top right now. Woo! And we've got the controller down below. Look at that. And if we run in here, one of our enemies is going to spawn up, boom, and he fires off. We're going to run back, he's going to fire at us, and we're going to stop moving, and time will be slowed. If we start looking around a bit, that bullet's going to get closer and closer and closer, just like that. And if we go up top and we go to interact with an enemy, oh, he fired too. But we can see the time dilation effects are completely separate per screen. Okay? So we'll pause the top one and we'll try to jump out of the way. No, we got hit on the second screen. Okay, and we're just gonna move past this guy. And oh, and he shot, and the guy, oh, and the guy behind me shot. And I managed to avoid him. Cool. We're just gonna run over here, and I am not going to do the wall running. Hello, guys. Woo. Um, Not gonna do the wall running with the controllers. We're gonna get him stand over here the whole time the top screen's been paused, and we'll jump over that bullet and run past him. The other guy's gonna spawn right there. Boom. Okay, he's gonna miss us. They are both going to try to fire at me right there. I'm gonna jump. I am going to then wall run and jump over that gap. So we've got enemies. Whoo, okay, enemies spawning on distance, which is what these guys did. And then up here in 2 minutes time, which probably won't be in this video, we'll have enemies start spawning up there. Okay, I need to stop looking around. Okay, so we want these guys both looking at us. We want to be moving, and boom, slide underneath. Oh, and maybe an enemy did spawn up top. Ooh, he doesn't like me. We're gonna slide under all the bullets, and then we're gonna jump. We're gonna run up here. Go this way. We're gonna wall run over there and jump. So we're behind them all. They can come try to get us. We're gonna wall run over here and wall run again and jump across. And oh, they are right there. And then we're gonna come in and we're gonna slide and stop time because we've come to a stop. But then we can look at the bullet as it whizzes past. Wow. But yeah, there is the currently implemented features of my super hot clone. This is available to download, not as a playable game, but as an Unreal Engine project. So you can manipulate it yourself. It's completely open source right now. Um, so I'm leaving it so that you can all look at it when I am feature complete and I have it set up as a nice little game that we can actually play. Then I would like to run some head-to-head competitions. And the other thing I'd like to do on the channel is do a, not a tutorial, because I'm not recording this as I make it, but a walkthrough of the blueprints after it's made. So it's kind of a video documentation for the GitHub project. So I will leave a link to the GitHub project below and a link to crowdforge.io, which is a skill sharing type platform where you can request help for projects. If anybody watching is a 3D artist, I need some 3D art because right now everything is a box or a circle. Um, and yes, right now it's set up so the levels are statically loaded and they each have a volume which controls whether it is player 1 or player 0 that it's doing time dilation for. So yeah, actually if we run into the middle here where there's no volume and the enemies follow us, then everything's running at full time all the time. They will not be affected by time dilation at that point. But yeah, that is a quick update on the project. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will continue to post as we have new things happening. But yeah, we've now got split screen working again, as that's a complete rewrite. We have multiple different types of spawners based on distance, based on global time, so it'll spawn at a set amount of time from when you start the level. Or we have dilated time, so it'll spawner, so it will spawn once so much time has passed in game speed, as per the time dilation. So if you move really slow, it will take longer for it to spawn. Whereas the global one, if you're moving really slow and have slowed down time, in 2 real world seconds, it's still going to spawn, or however long you set it up as. And then, yeah, wall running and crouching. I actually didn't crouch and move around because I just did the sliding thing each time, because the sliding is awesome. And yeah, if you want to help out, it is on GitHub and you can help out there. Or if you want to get a hold of me regarding doing some 3D modeling to make this look oh so much prettier, that would be greatly appreciated. What's coming next is on the enemies. I am going to do a basic 3D model with a skeleton for them because we're going to have a physics-based skeleton so we can actually throw things at them. Um, throw things at them, and then it will affect them depending on how it hits. So you can kind of like knock their gun out of the way. Oh, the other thing, it's not implemented yet fully properly. It's kind of just a really quick test. But if we walk up here and we look at his gun, oh come on, I can steal his gun from him. Oh, and he's gonna shoot me from the gun that I now have picked up. Okay, that is an unintended feature. So can I have him shoot his friend? Ha! You shot your friend. Come on, do it again. Do it. Oh, I have to move it out of the way. Okay, so I'm gonna come over here, and then when he gets back in range, ha! That's gonna shoot past his friend. Anywho, you can steal the guns from them, but that will and you can click again and they drop out of the world. But that will be a disarming mechanism in the future where you can unload their magazines on them. And the other thing is if you make them drop a gun from hitting them, you can then pick it up and not use the gun, but throw it at them. And there'll be other things in world that you can throw at them. Right now, detach actor is not working properly. So like when I click to throw this, it's still attached to the character, so it's not flying forward like it's supposed to be, because that's supposed to not just drop, it's supposed to be thrown forward into the enemies. But that is a current bug that we're just going to have to wait for the next version of Unreal Engine to fix. Although minor thing, there's lots of other things to work on. But yeah, that's it. Again, project is on GitHub. I will leave the link in the description below. And if you're a 3D artist, please help me because my stuff is ugly. That is all.